Hi guys, we're going to step straight into picking the papers. I have gone through my stash of papers and pulled out 30 something, I think it is, of papers, and then I'll narrow it down with you and explain why I pulled them out of my stash, but also how they're going to all go together, and we'll narrow them down so that I can stay in my guideline. 10 to 20 pattern papers in my kit. So happy paper choosing, guys. Enjoy. So just going to go through. Disclaimer, I have pulled out 36 papers. Some of them are halves, and some of them are cut apart, so it sort of kind of goes in the project life embellishment kind of pile. But when you're going through, I've just gone through each of my sections of sorted out paper, and I'm pulling out and looking at the colours. I had this next to me, and I was pulling out the colours. But as I was making a pile, I didn't have them laid out so that you could see how they went together. So the aim of this now here with you is I'll show you the papers, tell you a little bit about why I chose them, and then we can line them up to see if there's one standing out that doesn't fit well, and we'll have to narrow it down. So as I said in the opening, 10 to 20 pattern papers is what I would recommend. If you only use a little bit of pattern paper and you use white paper cardstock as your background, then I'd probably go 10 or so. If you don't want to be overwhelmed, 10 or so. But if you're like me, who uses that as background sometimes, uses a lot of layering and does a lot from one kit, it's nice to have a bit more of those options towards the end of 20 or so. So some of these I know where they're from and others I don't. So this is the Kaiser Craft XO collection. Now this has got the pink and the red together, so I figured that would be nice. Just trying to make sure, keep it in frame. Keep this here so we can see it for the time being. And then this one as well, it's already cut down, but it also has that green. So there is this darker but a brighter green as well. Has the green on this pattern, on this side, but has all the colours in these little 1-inch circles and hearts and stuff that I could just use a strip of this paper, or I could use it like embellishment. So I'm going to put it over this side for now because I want a couple cut apart sheets and then some normal pattern paper. I don't want them to be all cut aparts or all pattern paper. I want that little bit of a mixture. But if we keep them apart, then as I'm putting it together we can see how we're going. So this one here, I can see it's crepe paper. It doesn't Acorn Avenue Cashew Shop. I have no idea, never heard of it before. But this is more of a neutral, and I figured the green and the yellow and all the patterns look really nice together. And you can see green and yellow goes together, and it doesn't look, you probably wouldn't use them together on these things, but at the moment this is a maybe for me. I'm not loving it right now that I've pulled it out, so I'm just gonna sit it to the side. We might pull it back in, but I don't know that we will. What we do need to include is some neutral kind of colours, some neutral pattern paper. It's another Bella Boulevard pattern paper, just to add colour. It's got stars and then flowers on this side. I did pull it out for the stars, but both sides could be used. Now, the good thing about including a neutral is that it can go with anything. So this one is a Lily Bee design apparently, and here's another neutral. So it's got little circles with text in it, and then it's on top of this grungy lined background. So that's nice. So you can see that could just be used as a background. Nice to have some neutrals. Maybe we should put neutrals there. Colour, pattern paper, neutrals, and cut aparts. That's what I'm going for so far. So these are We Are Memory Keepers, another neutral. This is a wood grain. That'll be handy as a background or layering. Now you can see that there's a whole pile of neutrals right here in a row. It's because my paper is sorted into sections like that. Now here's a cut apart sheet that has all the colours on there, and so this can be cut and don't necessarily need cut again. So some of them can be cut as 4x6, 3x4, sorry, and some can be cut as icons. So that'll be a nice layering piece. No, it'll be a nice cut apart card piece. I don't know what I'm saying. Now there's this bright pink. Now this is from, I think, a Project Life or Amy Tan. And so we have the pink in there. It is a bit brighter, but pink is a lovely thing to have in a couple of tones. Can't go wrong with pink. And in saying that, you can't go wrong with yellow either. So this one has a nice print on the back, even though I pulled it out for this one. Now it's nice to not have everything all geometric, because you might find it clashes a bit more than you want. It's nice to have a little bit of different patterns in terms of the big pattern, a smaller pattern, you know, this is another small pattern, and just that variety so that you're not boxed into one thing. So we have this one here with the pink, says every day. Now I'm going to put that in there for the moment, but I dare say, unless we need to bulk it up, I'll probably pull one out rather than having both of them. There's the green, so that goes with that one. It is a brighter green, but we have the bright colours, so we want to make sure that we are keeping it in that bright tone. It's another one of those Project Life pages. Another one is this graph paper, nice yellow. And so when I did pull out, I pulled out a few yellows, and so you can see that it's bright yellow. And it goes nicely with this bright but yellow, but you don't want the mustardy, too mustardy or anything like that. And then there's an orange also from that Project Life. So you can see that Project Life pack was very colourful. I got those ones out, and you can see already, well, I can see that this is too much. There's too much of these ones. But at the moment, I'd be more inclined to pull out this geometric shape one and keep the words, because we have a lot of geometric happening already. Next up, sorry, just pulling, having a look at my stash to the side here. Another neutral. This one's from a Aldi pack paper pad, so it's really thin, but it's a nice neutral, and you can see already you could just work with that. You wouldn't even need much more than that, but it's me, I have to go overboard. Now, this one is one that I thought about for quite a while, even when I was pulling it out, and I'm not 100% sure yet, but I'm thinking I'll lean towards it. So it has the blues. There's a few different blue tones in here, but what I like about this is it's not just, most likely you wouldn't just cut a strip down and use it, but you could use it to border, but you could also use it to make a feature on your page as doors. Now this is sort of one of those ones that I call a wild card, where you might not necessarily know what you're going to do with it to begin with, but it'll be good in there for sure. So I'm just looking at a couple now, and I'm going, I don't want them. So this one here, oh, the brand new strip is at the top, is from Stamp It Australia apparently. So it's got a text, it's dictionary text, and it's a red, but it's a more of a matte finish. So now me pulling it out and having a look, I don't want that one, because it's that dull matte finish rather than the bright that we've got going on. So you can see already how things come together, and you might pull out a few and then you might put them back. Here's a bit of a reddy orange, but I'd also don't think that goes at the moment. It's a nice blue with some embossed dots on there. It's a scrap, so that would be nice to add. So you can see that goes in really well. Have this cut apart sheet. So this is an Amy Tan one, and it has all the lovely bright orange, yellow, blue, pink, some colours, nice cut apart stuff. So you can see, putting them next to each other, that they could work. So that will be over here as some more Project Life cards. And again with this one, this is a Dear Lizzie. Yeah, so that blue Matches this blue here. I was just thinking when I first looked at it that it might be a bit more like not so bright, but I think that it could work enough. So enough of the pieces on there could work as cut parts. Sometimes you just have to give it a go. We have this stripe here. I think that would work. Let's put it in here. I think it goes, yeah. So basically, just look with your eyes, go with the color tones, go with the, you know, the bright or the more pastel-y side of things, or even just pull out a paper pad, which is one of the next videos showing you a kit. This one's another Amy Tan one, and it's more of the journaling spots kind of situation, but we've already got 1, 2, and this has got a couple of Project Life sizes on there, although I wouldn't use these ones which are horizontal. I wonder. Yeah, I think I prefer this one over that one, so let's keep that. I do prefer this one because, whoops, sorry, I just moved everything, bumped it. This will be good as layering pieces, if not a feature, not just Project Life cards. Now this one was fun, always fun. Amy Tan, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, better together. It's just that print, there's no words there. And it goes really nicely with the colours, and it's nice to have a floral pattern, I feel. Even though I scrap mostly boys, it's nice to have that pattern in there. So you can see, we don't want just all geometric. I'm going to pull this pink one out. It's bothering me every time I look at it. And that just looks much better. So we've got a few smaller patterns, some bigger ones, you know, medium. Some smaller, some big words, big bold, some neutrals, some cut aparts. We've still got a few more to go through and have a look at. This one is Simple Stories. It has the colours, but it's also more muted tones, but we have this 1-inch circles here, so I prefer those ones. They've got more of a glossy brightness to them. Same with this one, which I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's from the same collection, Simple Stories Daily Grind. I was going to say it's more of the dull tone, but it's actually more cream, and for that reason it's jarring. Now here's a plain with the stars, Constellations Under the Stars, Simple Stories it's called. I pulled it because there was a nice, mostly blue, of that deeper blue. So I'm going to keep that one. I'm going to put that one next to the neutrals because my idea was that it was more of a neutral. A bright pink. Now this is good because it's plain. It does have a little texture look to it, I think. I think it's maybe watercolouring. Might be just my eyes and my brain telling me that. But that's nice to have a few, you know, plain ones. What else do we have here? So this one's basic grey, wrong tones. It's the pale matte colour, matte finish. Oh, this is cool. Pink paisley. Hello Sunshine rain boots actually. And I like that. This is nice. It's like a neutral with a few pops of the colour. It just goes nicely. And look, you can even use the yellow on the back. So, some of the papers, especially if they're printed on the back, they're going to have somewhat of they're most likely going to have something usable. Now, this is one of the first pages I pulled out. You can see that the colours go really well together, but it doesn't go well with the kit that's happening already. So that is out. I wonder, I might even have a kit sitting over here with all these ones that I've chosen not to keep. Got this one from the Kaiser Craft You Bud Dreams. I really do not understand why that is a pattern paper. This I love, and I'm going to include that just because I love the, oh, I'm hiding my floral. I love the wood grain, but also those colours. I think, you know, it's nice to have those different tones of blue. There's a few different tones over here, that blue and green, and they just go so nicely and flow with the kit. I do have these two ones here from the Aldi paper pad. They've already got so much blue, and I really already have so much pink, and the patterns aren't gelling for me. Now this is a piece, I don't know, maybe that's from that Project Life paper. And I love, the colours are just perfect. There's enough of it to keep. There's this one with all the cameras on it. Keep that. There's a good stripe on the back, so I actually want it for that. And now that I've seen it, that's happening. And then I've pulled out this star one with the spot, but I don't need another one that matches, is so close. Really, most likely the papers that I'm putting to the side here, they're going to be not packed away straight away. So if I do really want to have any of them, I'll just be able to find, pick them up off the pile that's on the floor most likely. So I've got this half here, that's these little blue crosses from, excuse me, Cocoa Vanilla Make-A-Wish. And I just like how not over the top that is, and how nice of a blue it is. Let's put it with the bluey greens. And we don't have much left. I found this little cut aparts. They're all it's from a reject shop pack. The top ones are glittered, and then the ones lower are not. So I'm going to keep that in the cut apart section. The other thing I found was this acetate piece, Teresa Collins. Clear paper it's called. Huh, that's funny. And it's just got black arrows, so that's a good neutral but also specialty paper. And then another specialty paper I found was, I'm pretty sure this is Amy Tan. This little dot. So that's nice, and it's half a piece, so it's not going to be overwhelming. And I found a second sheet from Bella Boulevard. This one, oh, Treasures and Text. It must be what they call the sticker sheets. I don't know what this one is, because I cut the top off so they could fit. Anyway, it's got the same colours. It must be their trend. It does have a purple. I don't have to use that one sticker. But I thought, let's get on the embellishment bandwagon while I find it and put that sticker sheet in. And then lastly, in my find, I found this Simple Stories 6x6 paper pad, and I haven't gone through my 6x6 paper box, but this was just sitting with my 12x12s, and it's got some more of those neutrals and colours that will go really nice to matte. And the good thing about including, so there's some cut aparts, but the good thing about including a 6x6 paper pad is that you have that smaller print. So, for example, it's black and white, so you can see this cross here and this dot here. It's nice if you layered them up behind a photo, even though they're both black, it would give, sorry, I'm pretty sure my camera's moving. Why? Nah. It's nice to have that difference in pattern size. So, and you can sometimes get that. You can definitely get that in your 12x12s, but the name of the game for making this kit is to use your stash. So if you can find something that works, then go with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh my goodness. 21, 22, 23. And then let's say I've got 23 pattern papers, some stickers, a 6x6, and some cut aparts. So on my list, I'm going to say I've got pattern paper, some specialty, some Project Life papers, and 6x6. And so far, I've got some stickers. I don't think maybe some puffy stickers is probably all I'd need in my sticker section. So we'll put that there. I don't need any more cut aparts. And this also means that I don't need to worry about die cuts and be over the top with die cuts. So I've got this one here that I can use as die cuts. Some icons on this one. A little bit like an icon on that one I'd probably use. Cut it out. Some more icons, tiny words if you like. And some little layering pieces as well as journaling spots. So you can see how it all comes together and will work. Now, just want to double check. Is there anything that I want to narrow down? No, I think I will break my own rules. Not really rules, they're just suggestions. And I will go with the 23 papers. Let's say 21 because there's 2 acetates. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yes, that one's a half. Well, can't really count that as a half, can I? Anyway, 20 and a half. Let's just call it 21 pages, 2 acetates, some cut aparts, 6x6, and 2 sticker sheets. So far, that's a handful. But if you watch any of my videos, I do use a lot going with the kit. So this will be fun for me to put together. But look how bright and fun it looks. Hopefully you are enjoying the process and not just feeling daunted. But if you have any questions, definitely let me know. I will answer them to my best ability. Stay tuned. I will, in my next video, show you how I pull my alphas, embellishments, and any extras that I add to this kit. And then I'll show you how to store it. Or how I'm going to store it, I should say. So hopefully this series is helpful. Especially if you're joining the Kitaholic Kits Cyber Crop on this weekend, that you will have this kit to help you work your way through those challenges and hopefully win some prizes. I'm excited. I'm happy to be one step closer with my papers so that I can get my kit together and start working on some challenges and have a fun weekend next weekend. Okay guys, I think I have well and truly finished this video. I will add some photos at the end. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.